Takeover podcast.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Underground Takeover. My name is Jake. This is DJ. We've got an incredible guest today. Before we do get anywhere, I have to pay respects to the traditional custodians of this land, the Wajak people of the Noongar nations, and pay respect to their elders past, present, and emerging. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land. Now, today's guest is a very special one. I've already had on It's Gonna Be Okay, so I know we're in for a great chat. He's been doing a lot of life stuff lately, going through the motions. He makes his own beats, records his own videos. I was blessed enough to be the first episode on his series called Something Different. We had Jax. He's just the latest installment. You can go follow him to go and check that song out because it's an incredible song. Without further ado, welcome to the show, Just Kane. Thanks for jumping on, my G.
What's up, G? Thanks for having me, man.
So DJ always kicks it off, so he's going to kick it off with the first question. We'll go from there, see where it takes us.
Easy.
When did you first find a love for music and start making music? Around what time was it?
I've always been pretty musical and creative, man. I used to draw and shit when I was younger, and my dad was he wasn't playing music, but he used to listen to music. We used to wake up 5 a.m. and watch MTV and all that sort of stuff.
And Rage and shit.
Rage, that's the one.
Yeah.
It was Rage, bro. And that's when Chili Peppers and shit were popping.
Mm.
So I grew up listening to that and Bob Marley and stuff. So I guess my dad had a really big influence on my passion for music. Mum and dad both loved music, man. And I played guitar from maybe 8 to 12 or some shit like that. So I was always doing stuff, but I didn't write. I remember my guitar teacher trying to get me. I was thinking about it recently. He tried to really push me to write, and I fucking hated it. I was just very insecure. But so I always had a passion for music. Was always a big part of my life,
Mm.
Yeah.
And you've got an insane catalogue. You've been dropping some really good tracks with incredible visuals as well.
Thanks.
But
man.
you're working on an EP. Can you tell us the inspiration behind the EP you're working on and what to expect out of the tracks on the EP?
Yeah, my headphones keep cutting. This wire's dodgy, eh?
Yeah, I think you just have to
Play around with it.
dick around with it,
Yeah.
eh?
Nah, it's like this. It's this part. See, now it's fully cut out.
Can you hear yourself
yeah,
now?
yeah. Yeah, that's it.
There we go. We'll just leave it there, Kane.
Don't touch it, cunt.
So yeah, the inspiration behind the EP and what to
Yeah,
expect
man.
from the EP.
Dude,
Because we heard it last night. And it was
I played it for
fucking
the
incredible.
I played it for the first time in full from start to finish. It's only 4 tracks, but I played it for the first time as a piece last night in front of everyone. That's my second time performing my own solo shit in 5 years or something, man. So it's my first time doing my full set in a while.
Shout out Early Bird.
Yeah, shout out Hollywood. That was a sick event actually. The last couple events have been really good, man. Yours was good too. The concept of the EP, I wrote it 3 years ago, something like that. I started dating again. I hadn't dated since I got clean, officially, and I dated a few girls within this short span of time. And I broke up with this girl, and it was just a big realization that all my issues were internal stuff from my past. And I always thought it was the other person's fault, the shit I was going through. And when I'd break up with someone, I was it was they were toxic, But it was it was my past trauma and all that shit that kept coming up, and it was really painful, man, because it had nothing to do with the girl. But I was going through all this deep shit, and I was in so much pain, and I didn't know what was going on within myself. I wasn't really. I thought I'd done a lot of internal work, but I realized that I hadn't. So I broke up with that girl, and then I wrote these 3 songs in 2 days. And it's just about, I ended up coming up with the concept because I made this mask for the music video I did with Joel Baker. And it has all the shit written on the face of the mask, all the things that I was running away from within myself by staying in a relationship that wasn't good for me. I was kind of avoiding the work by staying in these relationships instead of actually looking within. And I was looking for stuff, outside of myself.
It's a cool mask, man, too. You showed me on the podcast.
Yeah, I did. And now it's on my new merch / brand. It's got the mask on it and shit like that. So, yeah, man, that's the concept. And I've been working on it. It's been done for ages. I've had professional music videos and shit done. I've just been sitting on it and I didn't really release for a long time. And I was doing the duo with Cam, and he kind of said, I think we should step away from the duo so you can do your thing because you've got all this amazing music and you're not putting it out into the world. He was just being a good mate, man, and I'm glad he said that to me because now I'm doing my own thing and it's right, it feels right, bro. So,
Mm.
yeah.
We're about to move on to listener questions, but real quick, you were just speaking on your brand. Let's talk about the brand and the mission statement behind your brand that you're about to release.
Yeah, man. I've been working on this. You know, it's funny, bro, because you're kind of the one that brought it into like, you keep bringing things into like fruition for me.
Something different.
Yeah, something different. And then I started writing, like when I was traveling around Europe, I started writing like "Keep on Shining" at the end of all my posts. And then I remember you said it to me in somewhere. I don't know. You said it to me
Probably
once.
the
or something.
potty or something.
Yeah, some. And you were like, "Keep on shining." And I was like, yeah. Because I kind of thought it was like corny. But the whole idea was like to express the like, try and live a positive life even though you've had a fucked up past. And it's cool to be like positive and try and better yourself. You know what I mean? And you can express both those sides. You know, you don't have to be this. Because I was writing lots of dark shit, man. And I've had a dark past, a lot of trauma and all that shit. And I was really like identified with that. And
you can catch his story. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, exactly. And all my music was about it, bro. You know, I really like attached myself to it, and I felt like almost like a corny cunt, like trying to express like this positivity and stuff. You know, even though I was like really living that life and spirituality and all that stuff. So it's about that, man. It's about expressing both sides. You know, because we all have a dark side. You know what I mean? And yeah, I want to inspire people, bro. You know what I mean? It's also like a community as well. I wanted to build a community, and I love fashion, man. So I like designing shit. So I want to turn it more into like more of a fashion brand, something that anyone can wear. They don't have to listen to my music. You know?
Sick. Keep on shining. Keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
We've had some slackers on Instagram. Not really happy. We put up a few posts. We put one up for Jax, Joker, and we put one up for you. I think we might have had one on yours. I don't know. I'll have a gaze on the post, but I'm pretty sure we had no questions.
No stress, bro. You're good.
So if you're watching, pull your shit together and ask questions because it helps us to get content, and then DJ doesn't go blank. But no, there was. There's actually a few on here. Oh no, it's just. Hold on. So A doubles. That's definitely a future guest that we've got our eyes on. We sort of touched on it, but when and where did you start writing music?
When I started, dude, this headphone's so dodgy, eh? Come on, you can't. I was just like in one. Anyway, I'll make do. I started making music like I said, I used to play guitar, but I started writing like when I used to get cooked, man. We used to freestyle in the shed, like probably everyone in this room did. I used to get on the pipe and freestyle with my mates, and I thought I was wicked. But all my mates, funnily enough, like all the boys, like I was the one. Everyone was always like, you actually are pretty dope, you know. And I had this huge fucking ego, man. I was always like, bro, one day we're just gonna be fucking. It's a miracle that I'm actually even doing anything with it. You know what I mean? Because I used to just talk shit about like making it big and stuff, and I never did anything about it.
Yeah.
But I got a mic when I first got clean in rehab, and then I got cooked again, and I used to make like 10-minute songs, bro, just like rapping about bullshit. That's how I got into it, eh? And then when I got clean again, I studied music production in Sydney for like 3 years. So I got like right into it, and then I was obsessed.
Nice.
Like, yeah.
Nice. Shout out to Cam. I hope he's feeling better soon. He's gone through the motions. But he ask him what was it like meeting his biggest source of inspiration and hero, Alter.
It was a disappointment, man. Oh, it's not what it's all cracked up to be, eh? Like it's
don't meet your heroes, they say, eh?
All that glitter is not gold, my friend. Yeah.
All right, and then there's one more future sponsor, begood.au. What's the longest time you've taken to make one song?
I don't know. Like, to be honest, man, I always like tried to finish a song in the same session. Like, always tried to finish the song in the same session. Now I've like let go of that because I think it was actually like it was detrimental to like my creativity. So now if I just like make something, I might like come up with a concept in my head and then write it like 6 months later. You know, especially on guitar. I don't know, man. The one I just finished, the last track of my EP, I wrote like when I made it 3 years ago, and then I just finished the mix and added a few things like when I was in Sydney a couple months ago. So that's probably the longest. But it wasn't like I was working on it for years, you know? I don't know, man. Yeah.
And like I said before, it's always good to have content, long form content, short form content, but we didn't have much listener questions.
Yeah.
However, we just did it on the Jax episode. We've got a few people in the room.
Yeah.
So we're gonna invite them to ask you questions. Jax is still here, and he said he wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah,
I'm keen to hear what his question is. So we'll get Jax onto the camera. Welcome him back onto the podcast. Shout out to Jax.
Hi again.
What's up, my brother?
Hi.
Good, man. How are you?
Yeah, good. I don't take questions.
Yeah,
when
shoot.
it comes to like music, do you have like any like artists that inspire you, or you get your like creativity from their
Yeah.
music?
There's a lot, man. You know, I think I like one of my biggest inspirations, and I don't listen to heaps of his music. And there's some things like, of course, there's bits you don't like about people and things you do, but I like Tyler the Creator because he's really like he's super creative, and he like creates like a character around his albums and stuff like that. The way he creates is Tierra Whack is another one from America. If you've heard
Yeah,
of her,
yeah.
yeah, she does the same sort of stuff, and she does like she's just dope. And Cass is Dead. Cass is Dead is like that. He like directs his own music videos. UK
Right.
rapper. I like that sort of stuff. And musically, like I love like Dominic Fike. I like Frank Ocean. Mac Miller's my favorite.
Yeah,
I take lots of little like detailed stuff in my productions from Mac Miller,
yeah.
and I think my style is quite similar because I just grew up listening to him. You know.
Yeah, that's dope. And
Yeah.
the other question is, what advice will you give to like up and coming like artists that are trying to like do well in the scene?
I'd consider myself up and coming, bro. But for people like starting out, maybe with like production, or you like really starting out with music, I'd just say you should just make as much music as you can, man. That's
Yeah.
the best thing I did. The best thing I ever learned was make 20 beats in 20 days. I've done that a few
Yeah.
times. You just write 20 tracks in 20 days or something, and you don't listen to anything until you finish the 20 days. And then you listen back, and there'll be like 3 bangers in there. That's like shit like that. Just write, man. Just write, because it takes time to get like find your sound and your craft, and you need to put in the hours to like get there.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you for answering my questions.
Nah, you're welcome, bro. Thanks for asking, man.
All right, shout out to Jax for that one.
He's a legend.
Next up, all the way from Bunbury and future episode as well, we've got Joker.
Yeah.
So we invite Joker on to ask Kane a question as well.
Hello, mate.
What's up, G?
What was the inspiration behind Poppin'?
Oh, bro, there wasn't much inspiration behind pop. No, like it's actually a pretty cool story because that's kind of like the first track me and Cam did together that we finished and we really fucked with. It wasn't like it's pretty crazy actually. Like, so Cam came over, and I was like on the nod, like I was so tired the night before. I don't take drugs, but I was like fucked up that day because I'd been busy, and I made this beat, and I was like, bro, I was literally half asleep with like the mic in my hand. I was like, it's popping, and then like I was like, this is shit, and I just sort of like put it away, and then Cam came over the next day. And I was like, I was making this yesterday. He's like, bro, this is fire. And he wrote a verse. And we'd just taken like we get on the pre-workout sometimes just to get a bit of a buzz, you know what I mean? And we were just like pinging on this pre-workout, and he wrote it. And we were like, this is fucking a sick song, kind. And then I wrote a verse, and we were like, Dad, we're like, this is the future, bro. And because it's like I make I have like a sort of an EP's worth of this kind of sound. It's like a Fred again drum and bassy like
Yeah, like a
alternative
garage
vibe.
type
Yeah,
sound.
exactly,
yeah.
man. So like yeah, we wrote that, and then we were so high on the freeway. We're like, bro, let's go film a music video. So like at like 10 at night, we went out to the park, and we just stayed up to like 2 a.m. doing them, and we finished the music video like and the song in like 24 hours, man.
Fuck
Yeah, so there wasn't like heaps of. But funnily enough, because Cam's got a little bit of indigenous in him, and we connected because like I'm like a quarter Sri Lankan.
Yeah.
And so some of the lyrics is like, I've been learning about my roots, like I've been studying in the forest. And that was like inspired by like the chat we had like the week before about like digging into our roots and stuff like that. So it has a bit of meaning, you know,
Yeah,
but it's
fuck
kind of
yeah.
just like we started a duo so we could just take the piss and have fun with music, you know, and not
Yeah.
take ourselves seriously. Because we have serious music, and like sometimes you just want to fucking
Have
dance around
fun,
like a
yeah.
dickhead, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's the
yeah.
whole idea of it, bro, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, fucking right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, cheers for answering my question, bro. I
Nah,
appreciate
bro.
it.
Thanks for asking, man.
No worries.
Appreciate it.
Shout out Jackson Joker.
Yeah.
Last but not least, we got our backup cameraman and our short form content creator that does all our reels and stuff. Let's jump on for a question, Brandon. And I'm gonna go get Slade. Slade can jump on.
Yeah, Slade would have a cracker question, I'm sure.
All right. Good to meet you.
What's up, bro?
So what's your kind of plans with the scene? Like, you got anything kind of 5-year plans or
Yeah, man, like with the scene or just with my music in general, like just whatever.
bit of yourself, bit of the scene,
Yeah.
helping Jackson, whatever kind of thing?
Yeah, so like two things, man. Like obviously I'm focusing on my music and my EP is basically my main focus. I've got like my first DIY show at someone's house next month.
Yeah,
So
fuck yeah.
I've wanted to do that for ages and put a band together. So I've been putting a band together. So I should have like a live band in a lounge room. And a good friend of mine, shout out Freya, is cooking so it's like $50 a ticket, which is cheap as fuck. And she's cooking like a 3-course fucking Moroccan meal like for everyone. It's gonna be a long table with like her food's like elite. She's had a few restaurants in Frio and stuff like that. So stuff like that, man. I want to I want to like take away the control from all the like venues and shit and just do my own thing and sort of create my own scene in a way, bro, you know, because I'm very much in the middle of like the indie sort of sound and the hip hop. So I find it hard to like, it's cool to go to hip hop gigs, but I like stand out, you know, because it's like a different, which is not a bad thing, but it's like I don't really necessarily like fit right into one scene. So I kind of want to start creating my own thing and just bring like artists I like into this scene. Like, so that's kind of my plan. And then working with people like just production, engineering. Like I've gone full time with music now, man. So I'm doing like engineering. I got my series, so I've been getting like production and mixing work like on TikTok, and people been hitting me up on TikTok, like buying my beats and shit like that. I just want to make a living off music, bro. Like doing what I love, and I don't really like because I've got all these skills. Like I don't give a fuck what I do as long as I get to make music. You know what I mean? And connect with people like this. So that's the plan, bro. It's working out too. So
Yeah, no, fucking
Yeah,
man. That
yeah.
sounds awesome.
Yeah, man.
I've kind of started my own media company kind of side hustle
yeah,
hobby thing. Notice you've kind of got your own thing going there.
yeah.
What's some advice you might give the up and coming, like the cunts that aren't kind of
Have
ballsy enough to get
quite
on a
stepped
mic
in.
or something and just hide behind the camera sort of
I
thing?
think it's sometimes hiding behind the camera is way easier.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
it's easier. It's easier in terms of anxiety. You know what I mean? But to be fair, bro, filming an event is stressful as fuck. I filmed one like Afrobeats event and I'd never done one before, and I was so fucking stressed, bro. I didn't have any spare batteries for my camera or anything, but I could just get around and like choose some people like you really fuck with and just do some free stuff, man.
Yeah.
Get like a portfolio together and then use that and make some like ads and stuff and run some ads to find some more audience. But if you do some free stuff, get your stuff at a high quality, which is pretty much like I'm still starting out, man. Like I only bought that camera like a year ago, bro. But I've been doing film and editing for quite a while. But yeah, just get your stuff to like where you want it to be, get in like an aesthetic or a brand, and then like run some ads or just post on TikTok, man. You'll get work.
Yeah.
It's just like doing the work. Like I think a lot of creative people don't want to fucking step out and do that extra work to get so there's a big market for it, man. You know what I mean? Especially in this sort of scene, because there's only a few people who are really like hustling at it. So there's room for people, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely
sweet.
doable. Yeah.
Fucking nice.
I like your beanie too, bro. Yeah, that's
just
fire.
fucking Kmart.
Yeah, but that's a dope brand though, eh?
Just fucking
That's gangster.
cheap cunt fucking attire.
Yeah, I rate it. That's cool.
I'll chuck you back to Jake.
Alright, cool. Thanks, dude. What's up, Cheek?
Thank you to everyone asking questions so far. We've just had someone rock up for a next episode. Me and Kane were blessed enough to help him launch his album last night and
That was fucking awesome.
perform for him, open for him. It was
Yeah,
a fucking killer night.
That was my favorite event I've done so far, man.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
But Early Bird MC is gonna come on and ask
Bro,
you a
I'd love
question,
him.
bro.
I'd love him to ask me a question, bro.
I'm sure you got a banger, bro.
Yeah.
I actually have a serious question.
Yeah, I know you do. That's why I was like, it'll be good.
All right. Okay. Oh, nice. I like this studio.
It's a
Hey,
good
it's a
setup,
vibe.
eh? Yeah, it's not bad.
All right, Kane.
Yo.
The time I've known you,
Mm.
I see you as being very disciplined. Hey.
Yeah, I'd say so, man. Yeah, for sure.
So I want to know,
Mm.
how do you maintain your discipline? What is your mindset that you've adopted to help you stay so focused and disciplined on all your creative, because you're so consistent on social media, and your self-development, like your
Yeah.
wellness, your fitness,
Yeah.
and your lifestyle. Do you want to speak into how you came about cultivating that discipline and that mindset that it needs to be that focus? Because I think I'm pretty disciplined and focused.
You are too, man. You actually, bro, you and this guy was like jumping in ice baths when I first like linked up with him online when I was living in Sydney. Like, what, like 5 years ago we've been
Yeah,
talking,
that was
man.
like 2022.
Yeah, we hadn't met before. And then I bought an ice bath because you had an ice bath, bro.
Yeah.
So you got me into it. Like a lot of that discipline sort of stuff. I don't know, man. Like when I got clean, I changed my entire fucking life. You know what I mean? And I guess like it felt like, for me, especially when I first got clean, like doing all these little things and these little habits that I built over time was like almost like life or death, because if I relapsed, I would be like a homeless junkie again. So having that motivation and that desperation when I was like had nowhere to live and shit was like a big motivation, man, you know? And when I don't do these things, like I like doing like meditation, ice baths when I got it set up, sauna, you know, bro. I lift weights and I trained Muay Thai for a long time. All those things keep me at bay, bro. Because if I'm not doing that shit, I slip straight back into that dark place. You know what I mean? I need like
Yep.
I need to be like a routine. I'm an unorganized person, but I need a little bit of routine. You know? Because when I slip out of routine, bro, I start eating shit. And like we were talking about the other day, man, you start eating junk food. You start hanging out with the wrong people, sleeping with the wrong women, all that sort of stuff, bro. And you start fucking getting dark again. And it's like worse than being on drugs, because I don't have the drugs to like numb the pain I'm going through. You know?
Yep.
And that's my motivation, bro. I know what I get like when I don't do these things.
So it's essentially birthed out of necessity.
Yeah.
And the saying goes, when the pain of staying the same gets greater than the pain of changing, is when we make the biggest,
100, bro.
you know, like the biggest, you know, transitions in our life.
Yeah.
So you think it's actually more of moving away from what you don't want than it
Yeah.
is, or moving towards what you do want?
Yeah, I don't think it's so much moving towards what I do want, man. Like I don't train to look good. I love looking good, and I eat good because it does make me look better as well. But
Yep.
the motivation is how I feel on the day. You know what I mean? It's like the present. It's nothing to do with the future or the past, really. It's like I want to feel good today, man. I want to get shit done today.
Yep.
And if I'm not doing these things, I'm not going to go and make music and film content and want to do that extra thing when I'm really fucking tired, you know?
Yep.
If I go to the gym, do the ice bath or whatever it is, if I've done that, then I can do the next thing, you know what I mean?
So it's kind of like you're aware of what the consequences are if you don't take
Yeah.
these positive actions
100.
every day,
Exactly, bro. Yeah.
to be able to keep moving the needle forward every day
Yeah.
towards, you know, being creative and feeling good
Yeah.
and feeling inspired and feeling healthy, because we know what that dark place is like and we don't want to go back
it's
there.
not nice, bro. And
Yeah.
I still go in that place like every fortnight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I know how to pull myself out of it. And I need
Yeah.
to go in there to remind myself that I'm still like that if I
Yeah.
don't do the stuff. And I was talking about, like, I've taken on a few young dudes that I'm doing one-on-one tutoring with. And there's one young lad, he's like 14. And I was like, I'm going to give you homework. I said, if I'm going to give you homework for your music, you have to write down one goal that you're going to work on for your life. Because if you're bettering yourself in your life as a whole, your music's going to naturally get better, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Mhm.
So if I look after the important stuff, me, that comes first, then like everything else just fucking blossoms, right? Like I always thought if I was always fucked up and I could write about this dark stuff, I'd be more inspired. But it's not always like that, bro. You know?
Yeah. Yeah,
You know?
that's right.
We have to experience the dark stuff, but then like to get it out, you need to be in a half decent place. You know what I mean? Sometimes, and to
Yeah.
finish it, you need to be in a good place, right?
Yep.
You're not gonna finish it if you're always dark. You know?
That's right, man. Beautiful.
Yeah, cool.
And yeah, I just want to say, like, also I respect that, and I respect you, and because the last 2 days, I know yesterday we spoke in the morning before the show. You were like, I just went to the gym, I just had a sauna, caught some
Yeah.
friends. I was like, slept in, had a shit breakfast, was having anxiety, and I was
Yeah,
stressed, and I was like,
Dude, if it was my
getting it,
event,
bro.
I might have been the same as my
And then
event,
this
bro.
morning, I got to bed like 3 a.m. I woke up like 9, and I saw you posting, like, sharing on his social media, like, just got home from the gym, vibing, going for this podcast. I was like, fuck, he's getting after it.
Yeah, you
He's getting after it. He's making me like,
But I'm not like that always, bro. You know what's
Yeah.
funny? You always want to post shit when you're going well. I don't
Yeah.
post much shit when I'm going bad.
that's
bro.
right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's
I
more
have bad
curated.
days.
It's more curated.
Yeah,
but yeah,
but-
no, I see
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
And I
for the
think
most
it's,
part.
yeah, it's good.
yeah,
We have a responsibility as creatives and leaders to make good life choices and be role models for our community.
yeah.
So that's why we're here.
And that's why we get along, man, because we're
Yeah.
about the community, bro, and like inspiring people, you know?
100%.
Positivity, bro.
Yeah. Well, last night was an inspiring event. We're probably going to talk about it next. So I don't know how much you want to go into that now, but
Yeah, it
had
was
a
sick,
lot of
bro.
good feedback from last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
It was
lot of.
you did really well, man.
Thanks.
did really well, bro.
It was hard. I pushed it out.
It is hard, bro.
Yeah.
But now we know what we can do, and we can all work together and do more events and stuff. You know what I mean?
100%. I've already got a vision for next winter solstice.
Bro, keen as, bro.
Know what I
keen as.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
summer
sick.
solstice as well. I think that'll be a cool way to like schedule events. Will be to do one in summer solstice, one in winter solstice,
Yeah.
around the releases and the cycles of the moons and the seasons
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff.
dope.
Yeah.
I like that.
Just like the ancient
Yeah, that's some cool
traditions
shit.
used to do, man. It was always ceremonies around the equinox
Mm.
and solstice.
Yeah, that's sick, eh?
Yeah.
I like that stuff. I've been trying to educate. Well, that's why I like hanging out with people like you, man, because you teach me stuff about this. Anyway, we won't go.
Yeah,
We're
we
gonna
could
go- we're
start a
gonna
whole
go-
new
we're gonna go
podcast.
so
We're just going
deep,
off on
bro.
another thing
This
here,
is
eh?
gonna start becoming a spiritual
Yeah.
podcast. eh?
Yeah, welcome to the Early Bird Podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right, cool. We're done. Do you want
Yeah,
to
we
switch
will-
out
we
again,
should probably
Jake?
Wrap it up. Yeah.
But anyway, thanks for joining us today, everyone.
Yeah.
There's your new co-host, bro. I'm quitting.
We're gonna start our own podcast, eh? For sure.
Fucking oath. Yeah. So that's Deej because Deej usually has the blanks, but I'm having a blank. So
What's been your favorite song you've ever recorded?
Bro, it's fucking hard to say. Like the first track off my EP that I played last night is called Want You Still, and that's like probably the EP, like all the EP stuff, and the Keep On Shining, the one I closed with last night, is like that's like I like that song too.
yeah, it's beautiful. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're about to get into a live acoustic performance.
Yeah, let's do
my
that.
my ad. But I used to ask this question when I was on radio. You've been writing music for a very long time now.
It's been long, yeah.
So we'll do a bit of a rewind, and if you could go back to when you first started music and have a bird's eye view of yourself when you were first making music, what would be some inspiration you'd tell yourself to keep yourself grounded and comfortable just starting out?
Just starting out, just be confident within yourself, man. Own whatever you're writing, bro. Because I feel like it's really hard, especially if you're like I write about vulnerable shit, man. And I used to hold back a lot, you know, or I just pour out too much, I guess. But yeah, just be confident with what you're saying. And just be like if you dig something, someone else is gonna dig it, bro. You know what I mean? And I think that's the biggest block artists have is like, oh, no one's like Rick Rubin's dope because he says make it for yourself first. And it's so true, man. Like if you're trying to make shit for other people all the time, like it's just you're only gonna get so far, man. You know, so just write what you think's good and have a bit of faith in yourself, man. Because if there's a lot of people like you in the world, you know, so you're gonna be able to build an audience around music that you like, without a doubt, bro.
100%.
Yeah.
I got one more question before we head off to the live performance.
Yeah.
Enough of You. That's my favorite song.
Yeah,
I
I'm
want to
gonna
know the meaning behind it, like behind the lyrics, sort of thing.
He's about
Yeah.
to serenade you, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to serenade you, so just prepare yourself, bro. Yeah, Enough of You. Like that's when I broke up with my last girlfriend, and I was just fucking obsessed with her, bro. I don't know if I was. I was obsessed with her a little bit. But it's actually about like giving someone else like everything you have, but it's not enough for them, and not being enough for someone even though you're fully invested, and then not realizing that and having enough self-worth to step away from that relationship even though it fucking hurts, you know. Yeah.
Legendary, man. So let's
Yeah.
get cracking with live. What songs are you performing? I know you're performing Enough
well,
of You.
'cause you asked me to perform. You want me? I don't. I
I
perform whatever,
asked
bro.
for-
I can't play whatever on the guitar, but
He asked for Enough of You. I think I asked for Home because that's my favourite song.
I
And
can
then
do
I
Home
told you
or-
just to pick one for yourself.
I can do Home. I can do the other one. Yeah. I'm just gonna. We'll see, bro.
We'll just fuck around and
Yeah,
find
yeah,
out.
well, yeah, exactly, brother. We'll see.
Alright, sweet. Just Kane. Our first ever acoustic performance, mind you. I'm very excited for this.
I like doing something different.
He did this on It's Gonna Be Okay as well, so I know it's gonna be good.
but not this song.
No, not this song. It hadn't been out yet. Enough of You by Just Kane.
Yeah, this is my latest. No, second latest release. Already know what I wanted. The smell of you in the morning. All I really crave is you. Yeah. And we don't know where we're going. The best things in life cost you nothing. So tell me what you wanna do. Yeah. Don't know where I'm going, promise I ain't slowing down. If you take my hand, I could build a world around the beauty of you. And I've been holding on, but I'm gonna earn it now. I'm in love with you, I'm scared you're gonna let me down. But the feeling is true. You can't get enough of you. Can't get enough of you. Can't get enough of you. You can't get enough of you. Can't get enough of you. Can't get enough of you. Already know what I wanted. The smell of you in the morning. All I really crave is you. Yeah. And we don't know where we're going. The best things in life cost you nothing. So tell me what you wanna do. Yeah. Don't know where I'm going, promise I ain't slowing down. If you take my hand, I could build a world around the beauty of you. And I've been holding on, but I'm gonna earn it now. I'm in love with you, I'm scared you're gonna let me down. But the feelings are true. Fuck, I'm fucking sweating. Can someone pass my pink drink bottle there, bro? Please?
Shout out, Joey.
This legend.
Killed it, man.
Thanks, G.
Enough of you. That's his newest one. Go and run that up. Stream it.
Yeah, bro. I might, oh, it's all singing, isn't it? But I might sing something.
Yeah. You gonna do my favourite or?
I don't know, bro.
We're gonna do home.
Because you asked for this one.
Oh yeah. Go on. There we go.
Or I can play the other one.
We'll do I Was Young. Yeah.
You like this one?
Yeah, I like that one.
I was young, I did those things I'm not proud of, but I'm still here. 'Cause where I'm from, that devil chase sweet songs in my ears. See, all I wanted was a place to stay, someone to hold me tight, tell me it's okay. I'll be fine, I'll be on my way. Maybe I'll see you there beyond the ricochet light. Took me a little minute to leave that place. I don't ever wanna feel that way. I don't ever wanna feel no way. I don't think anyone could ever feel that space. No, I've been up in space. I don't know if I know my place. Trust me when I say that you feel your pain. When you say that you think about me all day. I'm shy from places I've been. Dirty mind, yeah, maybe I'm sick. I preach words, but maybe that's rich. Coming from a white guy in picket white fences. Sorry, I say what it is. Some people don't like it, why is it offensive? I just smile, pay my respect. I got no time for the ones who don't get it. I was young, I did those things I'm not proud of, but I'm still here. 'Cause where I'm from, that devil chase sweet songs in my ears. See, all I wanted was a place to stay, someone to hold me tight, tell me it's okay. I'll be fine, I'll be on my way. Maybe I'll see you there beyond the ricochet light. That's that one.
Good shit, man.
Can I get a round of applause for Kane?
Oh, actually, yeah, you can.
Otherwise, I just feel like an awkward cunt, man. Oh yeah, sick one. Like that. No, you should let that go the whole time, man. Hey? What's that? What'd you say? Thank fuck.
Your choice, man. Your choice on the last one.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out Cam. You should answer, eh? Put him on speaker.
Hey man, what's going on?
Hey mate, how you going?
What are you doing?
Cool.
You're live on national television.
Good.
Yeah. What do you have to say for yourself? No, you're on speak up.
I decided and I didn't do it.
I'm just doing the podcast with the boys.
Oh,
Yeah, you're on speakers. Slade and Jax and everyone's here.
oh,
Yeah. If you had one message for the world, what would it be?
caught the line from the cycle.
You haven't got one?
Don't do it.
You heard it here first.
Shout out Cam.
Wait, I'll give you a call back after, eh?
Yeah, no worries.
Alright, easy, bro.
Good luck.
Alright, thanks, bro. Talk to you.
Love you, bro.
Everyone loves you.
Quick little cameo from Ultra himself.
Yeah.
Last one's your choice, man.
This one doesn't have a name. Deep down I know what's right, but you know me.
Oh,
Neat things you take his side, but you don't enable it. Yeah. Everyone knows men don't cry, so own that shit. And we all know the women don't lie, you best believe it. And they say old men are wise, but I seen something. And everybody seems real nice till you get to know them. She said she likes shy guys, well I just pretend to be somebody in your eyes, yeah that could be a thing. And everyone wants a piece of that pie, but they're not willing to really find what's inside, so they buy what they feed them. And everybody thinks they're fine till the news hit and fall for all the bullshit they're hiding inside them. And I know it ain't a thing what's to be and what has been. They say ignorance is bliss, well I try not to think about it in my head. She said she likes shy guys, well, and everybody thinks they're fine too. Cool. He wasn't hip hop, but that's
legendary, man. And we finish the podcast the same way every single time. Who do you want to give some shout outs to, and what's your message to the scene?
Like shout out anyone doing their thing, man. Shout out Cam because he's the one who got me like amongst the scene and got me back into hip hop music. But shout out anyone who's doing their thing, man. Like I respect that. What was the other question? What's the one message?
Yeah, what's the message to the scene, man?
To the scene, bro. Use your music to bring people together, not separate. Because there's a lot of divide in our scene in particular, and music's about bringing people together. And I see a lot of people creating beefs and like all that sort of shit, and it's just not what it's about for me, and I don't think that's what music's really about, especially hip-hop, man. It's about community and bringing people together, so I want to see more people bringing people together. If someone does something wrong against you, it doesn't mean you should do the same thing to them, you know what I mean? You should show compassion and love towards people, especially when they're struggling enough to do some fucked up shit, do you know what I mean?
100%.
You don't have to be around it if you don't want to be around it, but it doesn't mean you should divide the community.
Yeah, and where do we find your socials, like your socials for your music, and then your media page as well? We'll finish it on that.
Yeah, man. So I got Just_Kane XX is my TikTok, Instagram, all that shit, and Just Kane is all my streaming platforms, and Different Media is my media company. But you can find it all under Just Kane.
Legend.
Thanks for having me too, bro.
No, legend, man. I've been looking forward to this one and all the other chats I'm about to have. So
Awesome.
appreciate having you on.
Thanks, brother.
Legend, bro.
Cool.
Real rap, real topics, real people. Tune in to the Underground Takeover podcast.